All right, you guys. So I used to really love the substitution method. It was always my favorite, but I have come to appreciate elimination for its potential speed. So these ones are elimination method because again, they don't have isolated variables. With the elimination method, what we need is something like this, where we have two of the same variable, meaning y and y, but they have the same coefficient but opposite signs. So again, I have a -2 with the y and a +2 with the y. That's awesome. Over here, I'm close with these. I'm close, but I'm not quite there. We can manipulate those in just a minute so you understand how to deal with it if they don't match. But this first example is the best case scenario because all we have to do is add these. So we want these eliminated, or we want them to chunga chunga. And that's perfect. 3x plus 4x does not chunga chunga, but -2y plus 2y is nothing. They make 0. And that's equal to 17 plus 4 is 21. This is the part I always forgot to do. I always forgot to add those up. So now we know 7x, I'll just rewrite this, 7x equals 21. And if you solve for x equals 3, okay? That one's solved. So now you need to choose, either put this into the first or the second. It doesn't matter which, but I'm gonna choose the second because first, I see there's no negative here. Second, this is a smaller number. So it's got smaller numbers and no negatives. I'm just gonna use the second one. So we're gonna go 4x plus 2 times, sorry you guys. 4 times 3 plus 2y equals 4. So we have 12 plus 2y equals 4. Minus 12, chunga chunga, 2y equals -8. Divide by 2, chunga chunga, y equals -4. So our final coordinate, or the solution, is x equals 3, y equals -4. Okay, let's look at this one. Unfortunately, we don't have opposite signs, so we can't just add them. But what we can do is we can multiply one of them by -1. So I might take this times -1. So what I'll come up with is I'm just going to copy the first equation. And then the second equation is going to become -2x plus 4y equals +4. Now, this is positive, this is negative, the x's will chunga chunga if we add them up. 2x plus -2x is 0x. -3y plus 4y is plus a y. Equals -5 plus 4 is -1. So what we know is y equals -1. Perfect. Now again, pick one to put it into. Always go back to the original. In case you made a mistake here, go back to the original in case you messed up. So I might go 2 times x minus 3 times y is -1 equals -5. So 2x plus 3 equals -5. Minus 3, chunga chunga, 2x equals -8. Divide by 2, chunga chunga, x equals -4. So our final answer for this one is x equals -4, y equals -1. You can always put those both in, that x and y, into both and make sure that they come out as -4 and -5. You can always double check. All right, so let's do, I think for sure I'll do one more. I'll maybe do 2. I might make a second video with some more difficult ones. So this one, you can see this doesn't match, this number doesn't match, and the signs don't offset. But what I do notice is at least right here, the signs are opposite. So what I can do is multiply either equation to make those numbers match. So what I will do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to triple it. because then I end up with 3 times 4 is 12x. This is negative 6y. This is negative 6. The second equation will stay the same. 8x plus 6y equals 31. Now, you see the y values, coefficients are the same but opposite sign. Now we can add them. 12x plus 8x is 20x. These chunga equals negative 6 plus 31 is 25. So we really have 20x equals 25. Divide by 20, divide by 20. 25 over 20, I'm having brain freeze. 1.25. Okay, now we take this and we put it into one of the original equations. I'll just put it in here. I don't know why. So we're going to get 8 times x is 1 1/4 plus 6y equals 31. 8 times 1.25 is 10. Minus 10 minus 10, chunga, 6y equals 21. Divide by 6, divide by 6. Y equals 3.5. So our final solution is x equals 1.25, y equals 3.5. I'll pause for right now. You guys should have sufficient information to do your assignment on the elimination method, but I might make a third video here so that we have some more examples if you want to look at some harder ones.